Welcome back to part 2 of our Vietnam adventure. We're ringing in the Lunar New Year in Hoi An's lantern-lit streets. We'll explore the historic ancient city of Hue and check out the fire-breathing bridge and beaches of Da Nang. Plus, we're showing the price of everything on the screen so you can plan your own trip. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss this one. Xin chào explorers, welcome back to our channel. We're the Choose here from Choose to Explore, where we teach you guys how to see the world
and save $1.
So we're just coming from a 5-day amazing trip up north in Hanoi, but we're still in Vietnam and we're in Hue and we're heading down to Da Nang and Hoi An during this trip. So stay tuned, you don't want to miss this one, guys. So we actually flew here from Hanoi to Hue. That flight was $48 per person, one way, and we flew with Vietnam Airlines. It was a really comfortable flight, and it took us, honestly, under an hour to get there. But we're super excited to be here in Hue and to explore central Vietnam. So we checked into our Airbnb last night, but I honestly was so tired that I didn't even get to record it, so let me show you guys. This was only $21 a night here in Hue, and it's a beautiful accommodation. I love the indoor-outdoor touches, the beautiful bathroom, and it's really nicely decorated. It has laundry, it has a washer, and the host was kind enough to take our stuff to the dryer. So it's really cool here, and we'll be here for the next 2 days. So we wanted to start the morning off right. You know, Liv leads her morning coffee. So our Airbnb host recommended this place, Deja Vu, which is about a 9-minute drive on the Grab. It's 5 stories and it's indoor and outdoor, 4 stories inside, but we decided to sit outside because it's a beautiful day, a lot warmer here than it is in up north in Hanoi. And I got a lychee rose tea and it is phenomenal, also with the boba. And we also got it's like a Brazilian cheese bread, and I love them. I haven't had these in a long time. I
ended up getting the cinnamon cocoa coffee, and it's so good, so delicious. I'm really enjoying this rooftop coffee shop.
So we just took a Grab, got dropped off right here in the imperial city of Hue, and it's super cool. It's old, it's historic, and way different than what we were seeing in Hanoi, which is great. Just a different dynamic and different vibe, and we're here to explore the history of Hue. So stay tuned, guys. Okay, so we're going to enter the imperial city. It was 200,000 Vietnamese dong per person in order to enter. And we're excited to learn about the history of this World UNESCO Heritage Site. So this imperial city in Hue was the last cultural, historical, and political capital of Vietnam for the Nguyen dynasty from 1802 to 1945. Right behind us, you'll find Dien Bien Trung, which the last emperor of the Nguyen dynasty in Vietnam actually built during his reign. And unfortunately, this was destroyed during World War II. But luckily enough, it is being rebuilt. And after Lunar New Year or Tet, it will be open to the public. But it's truly amazing, beautiful, the mosaics, the colors. This place is phenomenal. I highly recommend going to the Imperial City.
Yes, must visit in Hue. So on our way leaving the Imperial City, we actually stopped by a tea and coffee shop, and I ended up getting this really good oolong tea with watermelon and lychee, and he is trying the avocado smoothie, and it's really nice, really refreshing on this warm Hue day.
Alright, so I wanted some traditional Vietnamese food, and they recommended us go to a place called Donald Trung. I was a little nervous because I thought it said Donald Trump, but it's Donald Trung. I was the only foreigner that was there, and I had no idea what I was doing. I literally ordered whatever she recommended. She brought something out, and I was just looking at her, and she was looking at me. But she walked me through the whole process. She got me the vegetables. She showed me how to make the rolls, and let me tell you, flavors were phenomenal. I highly recommend it, doing what the locals do and eating local foods because I'm loving it. I took a motorbike and I wanted to see this abandoned water park here in Hue. It's supposed to be really cool. It's supposed to have a really cool dragon. It's supposed to be kind of haunted as well, so I'll show you guys what it's like. So this is crazy. I saw some things online that said maybe there's a guard who won't let you in, but I'm here. There's a good amount of people right now, actually. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna climb to the top and I'll take you guys with me. I'll show you the view from above. So cool. It definitely has a little eerie vibe, but walking on the track, I hear there's some slides. I'm gonna try to see if I can find them. Okay, so I found the slides. Time to make my way down and I'll show you guys what it's like there.
So after we left Donald Trump, we actually went to a vegetarian cafe. For me, it was called the Garden Cafe, and I had a really good vegetarian noodles with spring rolls, and it was so delicious. I also, of course, had to get another coconut iced coffee, which was just as good there as well. So I highly recommend you checking that out if you're vegetarian.
Alright, and as you see, I'm relaxing here in Hue. The next up on our list is the Kobi Onsen, and it's a Japanese style onsen right here in Hue. And they have a lot of different packages that they offer here. Liv decided to get a massage, which was around 400,000 Vietnamese dong. I opted not to that, and I'm just chilling in the family onsen. This is about 160,000 Vietnamese dong. But this is really cool. It's warm, it's relaxing. I'm outside. They also have a luxury one, but you got to be fully naked, and Liv and I couldn't be together because you have to be, because men are separate from women. So we decided to do the family one, and as you can see, I have it all to myself here until Liv comes back. So definitely a cool experience. We're just gonna hang out and enjoy it here at the onsen.
So I just got here at Kobi Onsen Resort in Hue, and I had a really great body scrub. My lady was named Min, and she did the best job ever on my scrub. I feel so relaxed, and I highly recommend you get a body scrub when you come here. So now that I've had my body scrub, now I'm in here in the family onsen, and it's really hot, nice mineral water, very relaxed.
Alright, so we're just leaving Little Italy, which is Hue's oldest Italian restaurant, and Liv, talk about it.
Yeah, so I ended up getting this vegetarian pasta, which is pretty good. The owner was very friendly, so if you're vegetarian, they have vegetarian food there for you.
And now we're walking down the walking street, and let me tell you, it's lit over here. I don't know, there's a lot of noise if you can't hear it. There's a lot of people. I was not expecting this, but you know, we're here at night, we'll experience it. Good morning, another beautiful day here in Vietnam. We are here in Hue, but we're up this early. As you see, the sun hasn't even risen because we're taking a 3-hour train from Hue to Da Nang. So stay tuned, we're getting in the Grab and we're heading to the train station. Alright, so we got dropped off at the train at the Da Nang train station. We got picked up in a Grab. It was about 90,000 Vietnamese dong, and we made it here at a hotel at the Jolia Hotel. Unfortunately, we're not able to check in until 2 o'clock, so we're walking around now trying to find some food for us. Still only like 9 o'clock in the morning, so we still have a lot of time today. So here in Da Nang, the weather is a lot more pleasant, and as you can see right behind us, there is a beach here, so it's definitely warmer, even though we are here in the winter month. But there's a lot of people who are in the water. There's a lot of people riding waves, so if you guys do want to get your surfboard out, you can in Da Nang. So we just went to Z Coffee and Banh Mi, and I got a spicy pork banh mi. Fantastic. I got to get a couple more banh mi's because they're always fantastic. Really good, and like under $2 for a banh mi sandwich.
And for me, I had a delicious coconut coffee, my favorite thing to have. I'm gonna keep having it every day, don't worry. Alright, so now we made it to 6 on 6, which is a really nice cafe restaurant that has indoor and outdoor seating. And I came here because I heard they had vegetarian and vegan food. They do have some options, so I got the vegan breakfast burrito, which was really, really good. Highly recommended. And I also got an Earl Grey tea, and he got a nice mango smoothie.
Alright, so we just made it here in Hoi An, and we're on the coconut basket right now. As you can see, it was maybe like a 35-minute ride, and we had a really good driver. Ron has been amazing, really been looking out for us. He negotiated the price for us because originally they talked about $700,000 for the boat, but we ended up getting it down to under $300,000 for the two of us, and that includes everything. So we're here and we're super excited for this journey. So you ready, my love?
I'm ready.
I even got my Vietnamese hat, so you know how this is gonna go.
They gave us life jackets, so
I don't need that.
Alright, so we just had the ride of our life in the coconut basket. Our lady, she rode us down the river all the way to this man who was spinning like crazy in his basket. So then we got into his basket. We paid a little bit extra for him, and he spun us one by one, and I was so dizzy, but it was so much fun, and I highly recommend anyone coming to Hoi An to check this out and have this experience.
Man, he was really whipping us around side to side, up and down. I tried to get it above, tried to get it below, but I still might have a little headache, but it was definitely worth it, guys.
Yeah,
definitely
so fun, so fun.
And we just got dropped off at Banh Mi Phuong, and this was a place that Anthony Bourdain actually ate at, and he highly recommended it as one of the best banh mi sandwiches in Vietnam. So we came here and I had to try it. I got the number 3, which is the mixed one, and it is phenomenal. Lots of flavor here. I don't know what's inside, but it's mixed with lots of goodness.
I actually got the vegetarian banh mi, and it had tofu, avocado, and there's also a peanut sauce in there as well. It was pretty good, but it was even better when I put the hot sauce on it.
So we're walking around Old Hoi An, and it's beautiful. Colors here are these nice yellows, older buildings. You have all different kinds of lanterns, different colors. It's a lot of people, a lot of markets. You have leather shops, you have tailors here. It's definitely a beautiful place to be, right?
Yes, definitely. I'm really enjoying it here in Hoi An.
So Hoi An is so beautiful because it has a river that runs directly through it. They have beautiful bridges that you can walk across, and it's lined up with so many beautiful palm trees. There's boats going down here, but I will say there's a lot more tourists here than other places that we've seen so far. Rightfully so, though, it is beautiful.
Alright, so we crossed the bridge and we went from the old side to the newer side of Hoi An, and now we're walking down Chodem, which seems to be a place where they're going to be having a night market later on. Everybody's setting up. Just before this, we grabbed some snack. I got a nice watermelon rolled ice cream, and he got a lychee tea to carry us through this Hoi An heat.
So it's 4:30 now. It's a lot more people now. So many tourists. It's beautiful. The boats are starting to line up. They're going to do another Lantern Festival today, but we'll be back here in 2 days to do it during Tet or Lunar New Year. So we're not going to do it today. And for dinner, we made it over here to Morning Glory, and we're all the way up top on the outdoor patio. And we are the only ones up here, and it's amazing because we can look out and just people watch and see all the people passing by.
So I actually ordered the summer rolls, and they're really, really good. They're vegetarian option, and it's delicious.
I got the cow lao, and I also got the rose buns, and they were phenomenal. Lots of flavor, and when you're in Hoi An, you gotta try it. So we just left the restaurant, and the whole place was lit up. Everybody's on boats. They're doing the little lanterns, and it's beautiful. But we're gonna wait for 2 days because in 2 days it's Lunar New Year, and it's supposed to be way more exciting, way more people, and a big festival. So stay tuned. Now we're in a Grab, and we're heading back to our hotel. Alright, and after a long drive, we finally made it to our hotel here at the Jalia Hotel. So we checked in. We are on the 9th floor of 10 floors. The 10th floor actually has a rooftop pool that we didn't get to just yet, but stay tuned, we may get to it tomorrow. This place was a whopping $17 a night, and it's beautiful here. Great views of the city, and we're about a 3-minute walk from the beach. So definitely see the world, save a dollar here. Good morning, another beautiful day here in Vietnam. We woke up bright and early here and made it all the way to the Sunworld by Na Hills amusement park. It was about a 45-minute drive from our hotel to get here, and it was about 750,000 Vietnamese dong in order to enter. We have an amazing experience to do here today, seeing the Golden Hand Bridges. And it's much more than that, guys. But let's get the show on the road. Our first stop was the Golden Bridge, to be one of the first people there. We had to take the longest single-line cable car through the rain and fog to get here. It was a big letdown, honestly, as the weather conditions were not ideal, but it was amazing because we were one of the only people there. Going early was perfect as it wasn't too crowded and there were so many sights to see, different rides, foods, sights, and so much more. My favorite part of the experience was the Alpine coaster at the end. It was a manual powered coaster with a handbrake. Pretty much, I didn't really use it. For more information on this, check out our full vlog in the top right corner.
Alright, so we're just up the street from our hotel at B&B Bakery, and he ended up getting a mango sunset and I got a coconut iced coffee once again. But one thing to try when you're in Vietnam is actually the egg coffee. So apparently in the 1940s there was a shortage of milk, so they used egg yolk instead. So that's something that people usually try, but I'm really hooked on the coconut coffee. If you've tried that coffee, comment below, let me know how it is.
Alright, so we're walking along Hoi An Beach, and it's really windy today. The waves, I don't think that somebody should swim in this water. Yeah, we stopped there, we got some banh mi. It was about 55,000 for the two of us. But it's just a nice casual stroll walk down the boardwalk.
This banh mi I got is vegetarian, it has mushrooms, and it's actually pressed, so it's a little bit different than the other banh mi we've had, and it's really good.
So we're starting the day a little bit later. We had a late night. We were watching the fireworks and they were blowing all over the city. But we're getting the day started. We're gonna get some breakfast and get into some things. This is our last full day here in Vietnam, and we're gonna be exploring and doing as much as we can to bring in the Lunar New Year. Because of the Tet New Year holiday, a lot of restaurants are not open today. So we found a restaurant called Bikini Bottom Express, and it's just as you think. It's burgers, it's fries, it's like Western food. So because they're open, the prices are a little bit higher because they're accommodating their workers who are here for the Tet holiday, but the food is very good. I got a Krabby Patty, I got the double Krabby Patty. I got a shake.
I got a grilled cheese and also a smoothie bowl, which is really good. And also a coconut coffee.
It was actually really good and really good prices. We got our whole meal, all of those things for still under $20, and that is accommodating for the Tet holiday. All right, and we just made it to Apec Park. This is on the other side of Da Nang across the bridge, and it's such a beautiful art installation. It's a super green park. They have so many beautiful flowers.
And the architecture is so impressive.
So amazing here, but if it rains, I don't know if it'll keep you dry. Right behind from the Apec Park, we have Hue An, which is an amazing, beautiful Buddhist temple.
Yeah, so a lot of people are here coming to get their blessings for the new year.
Alright, so we just got dropped off here in Hoi An. It was about only a 30-minute drive, but cars can't enter the old town, so we'll walk through Hoi An. So as expected, it is Lunar New Year. There are way more people here than there were 2 days ago, and it's packed. So hard to just walk around and get where you need to get to here. Alright, so we saw another stand for the gold lucky coin. You gotta get it for New Year's, you gotta get the good luck coin. I love it because it has a great cheese pull and such a flavorful dessert, right Liv?
Yes, it's so good. Like I wouldn't normally think that having like a pancake with cheese inside would be good, but they knew what they were doing.
So for Lunar New Year, we are creating a lantern.
Yes.
So the lady told us that it can fold up into a small thing that she can take back home. So it's fine. She got to get rid of some of her clothes to take back because there is no space in that bag.
Yes, there is.
So the sun has set. Everybody's getting on their lantern rides. This is the biggest line I've ever seen. So many people trying to push their way through. Look at this, guys. All right, so we just got on the boat, just the two of us. These are way more lit up. Look at all these lanterns. Super excited for this right here, guys. Alright, we just had an amazing time on that boat ride, right Liv?
Yes, it was so much fun. So there's different options for the boat. So if you go closer to the bridge, there are smaller boats with lanterns you can place into the water. But we walked a little bit further down away from the bridge and they were a little bit bigger boats and it was more lit up with lanterns. And it was a lot of fun. It was so great, so cool, so magical.
Yep, the one, I guess the official ones by like the boat, they're 150,000 for up to 3 people. But the ones that we did further away, we paid 160,000 for the two of us, and it was way more lit up, and it just made some amazing pictures and videos having it to ourselves there.
And memories, most importantly.
That's right.
So we crossed over the bridge from the old side to the new side, and it's so much going on over here.
This side is litty. Man, there's people selling food, there's massages, there's photo ops, people out here giving out their dog to take pictures with their dog. You come over here, be ready for a party, have a good time. And it's about 8:30 right now, and we pulled up to the Suntra Night Market. It's pretty lively here. There's a lot of different vendors here, a lot of food, a lot of people. Let's see what we'll get into. So it looks like for Lunar New Year, there's some performances going on. So we're gonna check some of these out right here. It's a live stage, so many people here, guys. Right behind the market is the world famous Dragon Bridge, and every Friday, Saturday, Sunday at 9 to around 9:10 or 9:15, the Dragon Bridge breathes fire. So we're here just chilling, hoping to see that fire bridge. We saw the fire show. It was fire, then it was water. It was just a really good time to be here for Tet and Lunar New Year. And now it's time to go to bed.
Before we call it a night, we had to get some dinner and we headed back to the same area that Bikini Bottom Express was at, and we ate at Adobo, which was actually really good. It's Mexican food in Vietnam, which maybe you wouldn't expect to be good, but it was actually pretty good, and I really enjoyed my burrito that I got. It had mushroom, eggplant, black beans, rice. It had a cilantro lime sauce that changed my life. I don't know, it was so good. I had a great time there.
Liv had her best Mexican food in Vietnam.
I gotta go to Mexico, but still.
But I also got a burrito bowl, and she's not lying. It was really good Mexican food. So let's call it a night and let's get some rest. Good morning, good morning. Our last beautiful day here in Vietnam, and it's gonna be an easy one. We're really just gonna eat, do a couple errands, try to spend the rest of our money, and then we're heading to the airport. So let's go, guys.
For Lunar New Year, which is actually celebrated for about 15 days. But we came back to the street that we were on last night, and those places are still open. So we actually ate some pizza.
So Liv got mushroom pizza from, it says it's a New York pizza restaurant.
Yeah, it's the first New York style pizza in central Vietnam.
What did you think about it?
I thought it was good.
Alright, so after breakfast, Liv went and got a massage. And talk about it, Liv.
Yes, so we stopped by, we walked through, we found Mr. Lee's spa, and I'm so happy that we did. I had a really great 30-minute foot massage that was well worth it.
It was about $5 per person for the 30-minute massage, which is a good price, and we also tipped because we had to get rid of all our cash. We're at the Da Nang International Airport, and unfortunately all our time here in Vietnam is over. We had such an amazing time going through all the different regions, and Vietnam is one of the top places that we've ever visited. But thank you guys so much for checking out our channel. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned because we have a lot more travel this year.